Hi guys, welcome to the Code Punkers Den. Today we're going to learn a little bit about variable scope in JavaScript. To do that, I have created an HTML file which contains a link to our script. Let's start this by defining a variable that is attached to the window object and therefore part of the global scope. So I've defined my variable equals global scope. Now let's define the same, I forgot to add the var keyword before the variable. So inside the function I will define a variable with the same name but part of the local scope, part of the scope of the respective function. This being said, if we log this variable to the console, you will see that its value is not local scope, instead it's global scope. Let's have a look at Chrome. Okay, so as you can see in Chrome, the console outputs global scope, which means that calling my function doesn't affect the value of my variable. Doing the same logging inside of the function will show the value of my variable from inside the function. But what if we want to actually modify the value of the variable from the global scope inside our function? Well, to do that there are two ways. First way is to don't add var before my variable and change it to, I don't know, something else, and then log this to the console, and you will see that the value of my variable has changed to something else. Let's have a look. Okay, so as you can see, the value has changed, but this is not the best way to do it. As I said at the beginning of this tutorial, global scoped variables in JavaScript are actually properties attached to the window object. So in order to do this right, what we have to do is to change the value of the property called my variable from the window object to something else if we want to modify a global scoped variable. And let's have a look again in Chrome, and you will see that the value is still something else. Well, that's about it, guys. Hope it was really clear for you. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, visit codepunker.com for more web development tutorials. Bye bye.